What is going on, football fans? Back at it with another New York Giants video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about Golden Tate, who made his debut performance for the New York Giants in Week 5, coming off the 4-week suspension, and Tate showed some displeasure with his role. Now, I think these quotes are being a little overblown, but I'll get into the quotes and I'll give my thoughts on the entire situation. Of course, on Mondays, I try to put out a lot of videos, being that it's a recap of the game. There's a lot of storylines that come out. So I'll have one up around noon, which is this one, 3, 6, and 9. If I do 4, we'll have to wait and see. But there is a lot of news for the Giants today, coming off of a very disappointing game. Of course, we were all hoping that the Giants could come out and compete. This was a big test for the Giants, coming off 2 straight wins against weaker opponents, right? You know, they beat up on the Bucs. No, they didn't beat up on the Bucs. They found a way to beat the Bucs. They beat up on the Redskins. And we came into this game with some hope. Not only for the Giants that they were playing better, but the Vikings seemed to be not hitting on all cylinders, right? There was turmoil in the locker room, but the Vikings were able to get things together and find a way to beat the New York Giants yesterday in pretty convincing fashion. But Tate has voiced his displeasure with his usage in the offense, and I hope that this does not turn into something, and I don't think it will. But here are the quotes from Golden Tate in terms of his usage in the offense. Tate said, "It felt good to get back out there." Tate told reporters, "Obviously, I wish I had a few more opportunities to help us win, but I'll watch film very critically. I'll get with Daniel Jones, my coach and offensive coordinator, and see what I can do better to help us win and help us move the change a little bit more." So right there, he doesn't voice any displeasure, really. That's saying what he should have said. That's the politically correct thing. That's not going to draw any headlines. He said, I'm happy to be back out there. I wish I had a few more opportunities, but I'm going to do whatever I can to help us win. And that's his role in this offense, to move the chains, right? And the Giants did a pretty good job of that yesterday. They were 8 for 16 on third down conversions. They were able to move the chains. That's one of the positive things from yesterday's game. And then the next quote. "I hope not. I hope not," Tate said when asked if this is what he should expect of his role. "Obviously, I want to be out there as much as possible, but we'll see. It's the first week back for me. I hope my role increases, but we'll see." So there he's kind of voicing his displeasure, and that's why you got all the headlines. It's all over, right? New York Post, everywhere. But, of course he should expect to have a bigger role, and I think he will. The guy's the highest paid receiver, second highest paid receiver on the team, and it is his first game back, and maybe it will take some time for Daniel Jones to build a rapport with the veteran wide receiver in Golden Tate. Golden Tate, of course, is probably disappointed with the way he was used in Philadelphia and expects a more expanded role, which is why he came to the New York Giants in free agency. Now, they did try to get him the ball. I think he had 6 targets. He did receive the first throw of the game, which was a screen pass on the left side that he broke for 5 yards. Only had 3 catches, 13 yards. And, yeah, if the Giants want to play better going forward, Tate will need a more expanded role. Now, I will say this. When Barkley comes back, Barkley is going to be heavily featured. So Tate and the New York Giants receivers are going to have to realize that he's our guy. He's who we're building our team around. But, yes, Tate needs to be more involved in 13 yards. The guy's one of the best slot wide receivers in football, and he was used sparingly in his first game. And hopefully Shermer draws up a better game plan next week to use Tate in a more expanded role. They're going to need to if they have any chance this Thursday against the New England Patriots. We'll have to wait and see how it all plays out. As always, if you liked what you watched, please subscribe, drop a comment, maybe give me a little thumbs up. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. How do you think the Giants should use Tate going forward? I think they got to use him a lot more. Cheers.